Today, we're going into tier list DS3 base game, no DLCs, because I finished the base game and I'm working on DLC right now. And I'll post my journey through the base game later, because that's gonna take a minute to edit. Unless I could just post the VODs. I'll see. But either way, yeah. So the way I'm gonna rank this tier list is through likability and difficulty for me. Now, one factor can take over the other and either move up a character or move down. This is very subjective. I have not looked at like other tier lists where they ranked the bosses. Although I do know that some of them are definitely not high, and if they are, then call me a Souls fraud. Call me a LARPer, bro. I don't care. But there's some bosses here that are definitely not high. Either way, let's get into it, bro. The DS3 tier list. First off, we got the first character that we encounter, the knight that turns into slime, and then we slime him out. This dude. Out of difficulty for me, not really that difficult. Obviously. Well, then I mean, if you're a new player, like very new to Souls, you're probably gonna take a minute to beat him. I say probably you can beat him in under an hour. If you're a beginner. If you're not a beginner, I'm not. I've actually played Elden Ring. I played Bloodborne. I played Sekiro. So I've actually touched in Souls games. So I beat him in like the first try, I think it was, yeah, the first try. So I beat him first try. Not that hard to beat. But on the scale, where would we put him? So difficulty, we honestly can't rely on that too much here because he's very early game. He is a bit hard for new players, but for experience, no, not really. His slime mode is hard, his second stage, but it's not like too hard to, like, you know, retry it over and over and again. So we'll put him. He does have some aura, especially his upgraded version. We can't forget that. Oh, we're actually gonna account for that too. Well, actually, no, we won't. No. Well, no, I guess I should, because it's literally the same guy, except I mean his moveset's stronger in his whenever you meet him again. But it is the same guy, essentially. Same boss. It's not a different boss. It's the same one, but different moves. So I guess we'll account for both. And obviously when you first meet him, he's not gonna, I say when you first meet him, he's gonna be like I give him a B. When you first meet him. But since I'm accounting for his second stage, he definitely ramped up, and I think he's definitely A. Next one, we got Vort. So Vort, not gonna lie, he has some aura. He does have some aura. And I do like his like hammer. It's like one of the best weapons in the game, I'm pretty sure. His armor is cool. So on the aura scale, he's definitely already up there. Difficulty scale, honestly, I would say he's definitely harder than the first guy. He's definitely harder than the first guy. Vort, even though there's only one stage of him, I personally think for aura, obviously difficulty isn't that hard, but I like his aura. I like his character. I'll give him S. for the early game boss, I think he is kind of fun, low-key. Like, he's a four-legged boss, so he's a little weird to interact with. But I think that's what's like good to. He's like a good one that's four-legged. Rather than some other four-legged characters here. Next up, we got Great Wood, or as I'm gonna say, bad one. Yeah, just bad. I'll be honest. If you play the game and you've seen this guy, Great Wood, he is definitely a boss, and I don't think anyone's gonna really complain about this. I mean, maybe you could, like, maybe like, oh, you could be a little higher. Nah, I mean, in terms of a boss, nah, bro. Don't even play, son. Don't even play. You're definitely gonna see some Fs. You're definitely gonna see some Fs. Next up, we got Crystal Sage. Okay, Crystal Sage. Crystal Sage. Okay. Very simple boss, very simple difficulty. I actually did die like 1 or 2 times because of her magic spells. So that can trip you up, I'll admit. But in terms of difficulty, she's definitely under 20-minute boss to beat if you're experienced. 100%. Her design is kind of cool, I guess. Her spells are unique. But other than that, I'm honestly gonna give her low-key. Give me a D, because I don't really like how she, like, the way she felt was she appeared, and then she disappeared, appeared with clones. So basically, she's a bitch. I mean, she's literally a bitch. She runs around, she escapes, she pops back up like a whack-a-mole, and you gotta whack her. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not fire. Better than the tree boss, but it's not fire. Next up, we got the Abyss Watchers. This is, other than Vort, or maybe the first boss, this is one boss that you get aura again. Like, you get, like, it's like genuinely like, okay, we up in the stakes. So honestly, accounting for difficulty, I would say he was pretty decently difficult. It took me under 5 tries to beat him or something. He's definitely a character, a boss you had to get used to a bit, because you don't really see a lot of, I haven't seen his character really before, like his type of attacking, except for another character here that I'll talk about soon. But with his type of character, it was pretty unique. It was pretty unique. So honestly, accounting for the difficulty and my likability for them, I would say they're pretty high up. The Abyss Watchers really had aura, especially with their cutscene. I think they were actually, I think here in this list in order, they were the first characters with a cutscene where, like, they transformed. Other than the first boss, but that wasn't a cutscene. That was more of a, would that be a, well, like, I mean a cutscene where you have to watch it or you can skip it, that type of thing. That's what I mean by cutscene. So Abyss Watchers had the first one on that, and it was tough. And the fact that you could have one of the clones with red eyes help you, I thought that was cool. And it was annoying that another guy would fight along him. That was definitely what made the difficulty ramp up. But honestly, aura, straight aura song. Next up though, we got the Deacon. If you've seen gameplay, you know. If you know, you know. Then again, I guess making this tier list is about... No, you have to know. You literally have to know. Because why would you watch a tier list about bosses you've never seen before? And you're like, oh, makes sense. No, that's not how it works. You gotta have an idea. But yeah, Deacon, down here. He's down there. No other words. Next up, we have High Lord Wilnir. High Lord Wilnir, let's keep it a bug. Let's not even lie. I'm gonna describe a bit more, but I mean, this guy, he was this guy was like, wait, honestly, no, we'll leave it there. This guy truly, I mean, like, one of the easiest bosses to ever touch this game. Seriously, all you had to do was break his shackles like twice or thrice, and he just like disappeared. He died, and you got free money. So it was really, I mean, for difficulty, he's super low. I will admit he's lower than the tree, because the tree could kill you, I guess, if you're like sleeping. But then with this guy, he could kill you the first time, because because of your basically you don't have enough knowledge on his boss the first try. So you could die to his smoke if you get like too far below him, or behind him, should I say. And you like literally die. That's what happened to me actually in the first try, where I actually died to the smoke or whatever, the purple smoke, like insta kill, and I was like, what? Like, it was such an easy boss and I died. I mean, the tree I didn't die, but him I did, because I didn't know what his smoke could do. So that's not bad. But I definitely put him lower than the tree, because the tree could at least get some hits on you. He doesn't really hit you. No, not really. No. Low F, easy. Next up, Old Demon King. This dude, I'm gonna keep it a bug. Hey, I mean, he's kind of a boss I would definitely forget when I play this game. I mean, he doesn't really have aura. He wasn't really hard to beat. He was just like a big mini boss, really. Like, I mean, one of the demons gave more money than him, I think. I'm talking about the one on the bridge that was white and gave like 40k, no, 25k, gave 25k. Something like that, right? This guy, okay, he might have given more, but just like on a boss level, it's not it. That's why I can, since he's kind of easily forgotten, we'll give him a C. He's better than the other ones below him, but you know, like, he isn't really memorable. For this next boss, we have Pontiff. I do have a controversial take on Pontiff, and it is because I had like a really good build when I was playing the game. I had a guide called Dexter, W Dexter, but I had a guide who helped me make my build, and probably thanks to that really good build, I was able to beat this guy. I didn't cheese him, I didn't glitch him, I didn't do anything. I just beat him as it is. And when I fought him, I beat him first try, and when I fought him, I was like so surprised, because like I have seen him before in gameplays, and I remember people talking about him like he's the boogeyman, and then I one-tried him without ever knowing his moveset. Like, I've seen gameplay, but I saw like literally just him swinging his sword one time or twice, and then that was it. Like, I didn't see his little moveset. I didn't know he did a clone. I remember when he did his clone, I was like super shocked. I mean, I streamed it, you can see. I was like, what? He's got a clone? I thought he had a second life bar. I didn't think he had a clone. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, you know, I mean, I thought the clone was tough, but for difficulty for me, it was surprisingly easy. I first tried him. It wasn't even like, I wasn't even like sweating my balls off either, because I think I drank like 5 vials or whatever. Like, it was not that hard for me. But I'm not gonna rely on difficulty for Pontiff. I'm gonna rely on aura, on his aura, his likability, and I'll give Pontiff, just because of his aura. I think he is a cool character with his double swords and all that. He truly is, which is why S+. I'll give him S+. Now we move on to Yorm the Giant. This guy obviously has a gimmick to him, which I guess it is unique. It's cool. You know, it's cool. If you don't know what the gimmick is, obviously you'll die. And I did for like 2 times. Or 1 time, I think. I'm not sure. But for difficulty, once you get the gimmick, it's not hard. It really isn't. I mean, you just dodge and you pop the ability and that's it. You keep going. So in difficulty, he's not up there. But on aura, for being a Lord of the Cinder, honestly, just because he's a Lord of the Cinder, I can't place him that high. Like, honestly. Like, he's a cool guy. He's a cool boss with the gimmick. But like, once you get the gimmick, you can basically, you can beat him. Like, I mean, yeah. You'll do about the same damage as the other people who pick up the sword. So it's like really, oh yeah, and it stuns him or something. But it's very, very simple. So I'd place him right there, below first guy. Loki, making that switch right there, because I just thought about it. I'm like, the second stage of the first boss, when you meet him the second time, when you meet him the second time, I mean, he gains aura. So I'll leave him there. Next up, we have Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That guy was just annoying. He was annoying with his arrow spell, especially. Boss design, not really that cool. He's literally like a slug with some clothes and a face. Not really that cool of a boss design. Attacks, I mean, he really isn't hard. It's just you have to get used to his arrows, and that's about it. Doesn't have much aura either. Let's keep it a buck. Nobody's talking about this guy like, oh my god, like he was so cool. Like, nah, bro, nah. So in that case, I'll place him higher than Demon Jin. I'll place him higher. Next up, we have the Dancer. Now we're getting into the good bosses, you know, we're getting into some good ones now. The Dancer. And let me just say, this character definitely has aura. 100%. The Dancer is like actually one of my favorite bosses right now in base game. Like, he's one of my top 3 bosses. I mean. And what I love about them is like not only their design. I think their design is really cool. Like the 2 swords, and you know, they're like weird kind of movement, like very smooth movement. And they were a decently hard boss. Like, honestly, they were a decently hard boss. I think I beat him in like 6 tries, maybe 5, 4, or 3. It was one of those. But For difficulty, I'm not gonna really rely on that. I'm really relying on the aura, on their likability, and honestly, she's bad. Not like in terms of looks, but like she's bad. What am I even saying? Like, she's a good boss. She's a good boss. She really is. I like her design. Her second stage is cool. And I just like the character. Aura. Next up, Dragon Slayer armor. Dragon Slayer armor? I'm not gonna lie, boys. I don't know if this is a hot take for him, but I did like his boss. I liked it. Even though it was kind of annoying, like with the, I think it was the dragon on the side that would like charge up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of, it was aura. It was aura. Like, I was genuinely more impressed than like mad. Would it be mad? Like, maybe not mad, but like not happy. I'd be unhappy to see that something else is attacking me while I'm fighting the, you know, this boss. But like at that time, I thought it was like actually cool, so I didn't mind. Like, I mean, I think it's really not cool when a lot of the same bosses, you know, like kind of replicate themselves and fight you. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but I'm hovering over some certain, not some, but one certain boss that is in the white layer. But yeah, this guy, I fuck with him. I fuck with the armor. Heavy as drip. On the difficulty scale, he wasn't really hard. I think I beat him in like 2 tries or something. So difficulty scaler, not hard. I think he's there. Actually, I lied. I think he's there. Boom. Now we have Osiris or whatever, the Consumed King. Not gonna lie, boys. If you know what his boss is, you know. I'm gonna be honest. The design don't really, you know, I don't really care for it. He kind of looks like a walking fetus or a walking. He looks like the bald cat. He looks like a bald cat, except he's like a bald dragon, and he's like carrying a fetus, and it's like, it's not aura. Why would I say this guy has aura? He doesn't have aura. Even his second stage, he doesn't have aura. He was, if anything, more annoying to fight because of his lanky limbs, where sometimes I would, like one time I died because I was about to kill him, but then my sword went through his lanky ass legs and his lanky ass arms, and it literally like went down the middle. I cut literally air, and he hit me, which killed me, and that was really annoying. So just because of that, no, I'm kidding. I'll put him there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have made a mistake on my behalf. Turns out there is a second there. The second time you see him is this dude. I did not know that. Yeah, we're removing it. But alright, that fixed that. But now, the champion version of the first boss. This guy was definitely harder. So to put him below the first one, absolutely not. So we're low-key gonna put him. I mean, his aura level is like about this. No, I say it's higher because he's harder, and I guess he has red eyes, so I guess more aura. I could give him a comfortable S. And honestly, for the giant, we're gonna demote him. We're gonna demote him. Now we have a really good boss, Lothric, the Young Prince, the final Lord Crimson. I'm pretty sure, like the final king of it, which we had to kill, and then bring their skull to like an altar, basically. But this guy, I'm gonna keep it a buck, boys. I like the boss. Difficulty, he took me a few tries. I think maybe 4. Took me like 4 tries. I beat him. But just because I beat him in that amount of tries doesn't mean I don't think he was hard. I do think he was kind of hard because especially his teleportation when he would attack. That was pretty annoying. So like just because of that, he's definitely high on the difficulty scale. I think when he gets his second life bar with the sister, and the fact he can get revived by the sister, that definitely makes it harder, but not too hard. You just gotta kind of target the... I just realized it's not a sister, it's the little brother. My bad. He looks like a girl. But the little brother, when you revive him, that make it harder. So difficulty scale is pretty up there. In terms of aura, I'd say they have aura. I'd say that aura. I'd say like the cutscene to where the little brother revives the big brother. I think that was aura. I think that was aura. That's pretty cool. Not as cool as some other scenes, but I think it was pretty cool. So honestly, I think I'm doing them duty when I put them. Here. Please do not hang me. Next up, the dragon, ancient wyvern or wyvern, whatever. Let's just keep it short and simple. Simple boss, one tap. You could die definitely running to him to try and kill him. Bit annoying, not really fun to beat. Free money. So just because of that. Boom. Boys, we have 2 final contenders. These are big names in this game. Nameless King. Need I say more? He shall not be named. He cannot be named. That's how much aura he has. Like, do you know how much aura do you have to have no name? Like, imagine someone asking you for their name. Like, what's your name? And you'll be like, I don't have a name. Like, literally, you don't have a name. And it's like, holy shit, who is this guy? Like, who are you? So just because of that, well, I mean, his aura is already up 100%. His difficulty, definitely one of the hardest bosses in DS3 that I encountered in a base game. It took me 3 or perhaps 4 or 5 times to beat him. So not a lot, but that doesn't mean he wasn't hard. That boy has fucking aura though. And just because of that, need I say more? For the final one, we have the Lord of Cinder. Name, aura. Straight aura. I mean, his picture here is fucking aura too. I mean, his picture in the main game is aura. The way he's like kneeling, it's fucking. He's literally the main character, other than the ashen one, the ashy one. He's literally that guy. In terms of difficulty, I do think Nameless King tops him. I think so. I think Nameless King does top him. Pause. My bad. But I think he is above him. But in terms of aura, this guy, the fact that he can just switch classes. He can turn into a mage. He can turn his thing into a spear, into a sword, into a longsword too. Like, dude, I mean, he really is like the most Jack in the Box type of trade, and he's kind of a master at all of them too. And I mean, and the fact he has a second life bar, just like Nameless King, of course. But dude, I mean, he's literally the main guy in the game. His fit is fucking fire. Literally, it's fire. His fit is fucking fire. Literally called Lord of Cinder. He's the Lord. He's the final one. I mean, just by hearing his name, you're gonna know he's the final boss. Lord of Cinder. His classes. He has some combo. Oh yeah, when he went into the curved sword and he started dancing like a ballerina around me, and he was like just like doing some crazy gymnastic shit, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I've never seen that in the game before. I've only seen that maybe like in Elden Ring, but never in Dark Souls 3. And I was like, what the fuck? This guy's literally bouncing on it crazy style, and he's beating my ass. Like, that was fucking aura. Loki, his curved and his spear form were definitely the most dangerous for me. But I mean, oh, very aggressive too. He's very aggressive guy. But I mean, come on, boys. Like, come on. Need I say more, boys? Need I say more? This is the list. Tell me what you think. Do you hate me? Do you love me? Do you hate what I've created in this? I mean, I could definitely like see me moving some of these, but for right now, I think this is pretty solid. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the gameplay for the DLC, and then I'm gonna probably start posting probably clips and videos of my Dark Souls journey. It's gonna be a minute though, because there's quite a bit, but it was fun. It truly was. Honestly, Dark Souls 3 I can see why people love it. It really was a cool game to play. I did really like playing it. And I mean, if you're looking into trying it, I mean, do it, bro. It really is like if you're a beginner, this is like a good game, From Software game to start on. Don't start on Bloodborne. You can if you want to, but you know, you'll get whooped harder than here. Low-key. Just because it's a little bit weird than regular From Software games. But yeah, that's the list. Thank you, and stay soft.